Back on Tiger pregame, joined now by the head coach of the Tigers, Drew Groover. The Tigers coming off their second win of the season, Coach, Tuesday night. First, you battled and hung in there when maybe you weren't connecting on some shots you would like to hit. The second part of the note I'll let you comment on is the fact that they did pull away and build up a big lead before Minneapolis made a little run. But that's a good win for you guys Tuesday.
Yeah, it was a nice win, and I felt like you said, down the stretch we were able to, and really I should say maybe more the second half, we were trying to get Anthony to go down and post up and get inside and get him the ball down there, and it was a little bit of a struggle to get him to post up down there, and then sometimes when we got him posted up, the guys didn't look for him or didn't find him. So there in the first half, and in the second half, we did a little bit better job of getting him the ball down there with that mismatch, and then executing our offense at the end of the game, getting some nice layups and making the extra pass and finishing it off was good. But I think the biggest thing was we were able to get stops toward the end of the game as well, and we switched to a zone defense there midway through the fourth quarter, and I don't know if that maybe confused Minneapolis a little bit, but whatever it was, it worked, I guess, and it was nice to get out of there with a win.
52-45 victory. You're up by, I think, 16 to one time, and Minneapolis hung around, but you guys really had the door closed down the stretch in that basketball game. You mentioned posting up Ant inside. Also thought, as you said, the offense, they let the offense run. He dished it out pretty well, and guys were finishing. And when those things start to happen, this team can be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, and that's part of it. We've got to, have an inside presence. I know we're not the biggest team, out there as far as our height and size, but we still got to have an inside presence. And Anthony's a type of player that can play both out on the perimeter and in the post. And we've, he's got to do a better job of doing both, I guess, so to speak. And when we have a mismatch, finding that with him and going in, not being afraid to post up down there as well. But, we did a lot better job there the second half of doing that.
Nate Leiby got it going from the three-point line. I said on the air, maybe not the three you want him taken there late, but when he splashed it through, it made a big difference on the scoreboard and stretched that lead out for you guys. But it's good to see him getting something going from out on that perimeter.
Yeah, he's been struggling from the outside, and he's definitely one of our better shooters, and it was good to see him make some shots. I feel like he's pressing a little bit too much. He's thinking too much about his shot, thinking, man, I got to shoot, instead of just letting the game come to him. And I felt like on Tuesday that he didn't worry about getting his shot. He just let the game come to him when he was open. When he got the ball and it was in our offense, he let it fly and shot with a lot of confidence. And so that was nice to see that. And hopefully he can build on that. Sometimes for shooters, it's just seeing the ball go through the rim, a couple times and get your confidence up. So, hopefully he'll continue to build on that and get started here down the stretch, shooting a little bit better for us outside.
I'll move to Abilene in a moment, but there's a couple of things I wanted to bring up on Tuesday as well. I thought Josh Hayden and Brigham Glaves, Josh coming off the bench, Brigham a starter, Gavin Siebold got in some foul trouble. I thought those guys gave you some great energy and scrapped real hard and came up with some big boards. From outside looking in, they had a good ball game, I thought.
Yeah, they did, and it's something we talk about with the guys is what's your role on the team, what can you do to help us win, and Brigham's another guy that has the capability of hitting an outside shot. He hasn't knocked too many of them down this year, but I think if he'll keep working, he can. He's got that potential to knock down an outside shot, and Josh coming in off the bench and Josh is a quiet kid, but just works hard every day. He surprises you sometimes with what he can do. He's kind of sneaky, I guess, so to speak. And they got some nice rebounds and putbacks. And, really got back on defense a couple times. I remember getting back on defense and getting a deflection or getting a steal or getting a rebound after they missed a layup to save a few baskets as well. So, their contribution doesn't, show up on the stat sheet necessarily, but it was without them, it would have been a lot different ball game, I think.
And then last on the game of Tuesday night, Trevin Shirley comes off the bench and some valuable minutes second half, big bucket he hits, and Dylan Swihart hit two almost the identical place on the floor, almost back-to-back, and those were big points at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I put I was a little upset with our guys. I know when I put Trevin in, I put I think a group of 4 in there at one time because we weren't playing hard. We didn't get back on defense, and guys were kind of jogging and loafing back. So, I took, 4 guys out, and those guys stepped in. Trevin was one of those guys that came in and was ready to go and did a nice job for us. And, hit a nice basket there, I remember. And Dylan down there late in the fourth quarter as well, running our offense, running our secondary break, had a couple open looks and did a nice job of making the right read and making the right play and knocking down those shots as well.
Let's look at what Abilene brings at you tonight, 4-3 on the season. This is a team that has played some really good talent and a couple of lopsided losses that may have people thinking a different direction, but they've been playing better. They've competed well in the NCKL to this point. What do you see out of Abilene tonight?
Yeah, they're good. There's no question about it. They beat Marysville. I think last Friday is when they played. I think they were off Tuesday, but last Friday they went into Marysville and beat them. Matter of fact, so. They're a very solid team. They're maybe not they're more, post-oriented this year. They got 2 big guys inside, and they really try to pound it inside to those guys. And those 2 guys post up really well. So we've got to do a great job of trying to keep the ball out of the post but they're a solid team. They always play a very good, solid defense, so they're going to make us work on the offensive end, and we've got to take care of the basketball and play as a team and work for the shot we want. And when we do get those open shots like we were talking earlier, we need guys to step up and make them.
Tigers at Abilene, always a great rivalry. Coach, congrats on the win Tuesday. Let's go get them tonight.
All right, thanks, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia reminds you that brutal winter days will soon be here. You're almost out of time to have your roof replaced before the cold weather season arrives. Roof work must be completed with daytime temperatures of at least 45 degrees in order to avoid long-term problems with adhesiveness. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hasselmack, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 38 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. We've got you covered.
Did your family get some new toys for Christmas that require internet connection? Is your internet speed slowing down to a crawl? Now's the time to accelerate your home's internet speed with Pulse Internet from Twin Valley. Choose between the ability to download and upload 100 megabits per second or up to a gig. Visit the Twin Valley office in Clay Center or Milton Vale to find out if Pulse Internet is available where you live. Lead when it comes to speed with Twin Valley. Call 800-515-3311.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
Did you know TSI Kansas and Clay Center has a full-service diesel repair shop located at 612 West Court Street? Our knowledgeable mechanics are here to take care of your maintenance and repair needs, big or small, engines to lights. We have an extensive parts network at our fingertips. Bring us your truck or trailer and leave knowing it is in good hands. Call us at 785-632-5183 to set an appointment now. TSI Kansas and Clay Center is your hometown diesel repair shop. We are here for you.
Direct your
We do bring you back to Abilene. About ready to pause for our national anthem. We'll come back with your starting lineups after these.
Tiger basketball on KCL Live is brought to you in part by CS Precision Ag, Farm Bureau Financial Services at Clay Center, Justin Chadman, by Twin Valley, Crop Production Service at Clay Center, Union State Bank, Guys of Roofing and Home Improvement, Ray's Apple Market, Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center, Manhattan, Oldie Seed Farms, and Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack.
One day they're playing grown-up, the next day they are one. And as time goes by, the cost of college continues to rise. You know that college is important, but that expenses may seem out of reach. We can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Carrie Spielman. Let's work together on strategies to help you tackle growing college expenses. Stop by our office at 701 4th Street in Clay Center for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
With United Bank and Trust online banking, you have access to your hometown bank 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at ubankonline.com. You can view account balances, access statements, and transfer money between your UBT accounts. You can also view account activity, pay bills, and even make loan payments without being limited by banking hours. Simply visit ubankonline.com to learn more. Online banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A full-time custom applicator position is available at Crop Production Services in Clay Center. There are many facets to this job, including handling of packaged chemicals, operating spray equipment, as well as computers on equipment, mixing of pesticides and fertilizers, maintaining records, assisting the mechanic, and daily inspection of vehicles, just to name a few. If you're looking for good work that offers insurance and benefits, apply in person at CPS on the west side of Clay Center on Highway 24.
Back again at Abilene, Rocky Dunning along with our studio engineer, Bernie Vancella, Murray Wallace Jr. along with us as well as the Tigers get set to face the Abilene Cowboys. Abilene 4-3, Tigers 2-6, their second win coming this past Tuesday when they pulled away from Minneapolis in that fourth quarter and would go on to win it by 7 after getting a lead up to 16 points in that fourth period. Abilene will start like this. Noah Wildman, 9 points a game, a 6-foot junior. Travis Beach, 8.3 a game, a 6'2 sophomore. 5'11 junior James Maiden, almost 6 points a game and 3.5 boards. Tucker Robinson, 6'4 and a senior, 11.4 a game. And Preston Boyd, 9.3 a game, a 6'5 junior. They really like to pound it down inside and establish that post position for the Abilene Cowboys and Coach Terry Taylor in Abilene 4-3. The Tigers go with Nate Lively at 12 points on Tuesday night. He is averaging right now at 8.3 a game. He is a 6-foot senior for the Tigers. Correction, 12 points a game is what Lively is averaging right now for the Tigers. Connor Last, 5.3 a game, 4.2 boards per contest. He is a 6'2 senior. 6'4 senior Anthony Atkinson in a game. He is hitting big-time numbers on the season, averaging a 23 plus a game, 7.2 boards a game on the year for Ant. Also, Brigham Blaves, 6'1 senior. He is averaging 5.3 a game on the year, 3 boards and 1.5 assists and steals. And Gavin Seabold, 6'1 and a senior, 2.4 points over 4 rebounds a contest for the Tigers senior down inside. So it's Lively, Last, Atkinson, Inking, Blaves, and Seabold for the Tigers. Wildman, Beach, Maiden, Gentry, Robinson, Boyd going for the Abilene Cowboys. Tigers out on the floor, set to work. Abilene still getting final instructions from Coach Terry Taylor. And now they break huddle. We're about ready to go. If you just are joining us, you missed something else. The Lady Tigers and Abilene Cowgirls going to overtime before the Lady Tigers would win it 60-55 just moments ago. Right now it's time to tip it off here on a Friday night for the Clay Center Tiger boys as they take on the Abilene Cowboys. It will be Preston Boyd, 6'5 junior, against Atkinson Inking with the tip, and it's controlled by Ant as he flips it back to ball hawk Gavin Seabold and hands it off to Nathan Grade Lively, and Tigers starting offense against a man-to-man. Lively's picked up dribble, now to Seabold out top near the timeline against Boyd. Dribbles to the right wing, stops there, looks back door, now in a double team, and he's pushed as the double team got a little too aggressive and a foul called against Abilene on the opening possession. Lively will inbound from the sideline. Blaves has it out deep against the Abilene man-to-man. Brigham, right wing now for Atkinson Inking. Out top, Seabold around to the left baseline. Glaze, ball fake, drive. Backdoor look for Connor Last. Scoops it up underneath the defender. Tried to draw contact. Couldn't get it done. Abilene going the other direction with the basketball. Travis Beach has it. Right wing in the dribble. Out deep for Tucker Robinson. Around left, they swing it now to Maiden. Now to the baseline right. Libby, good defense. Tough shot off glass, strong by Beach. And picked up by Ant as he brings it across the midcourt stripe. Anthony towards the lane. Hangs in the air. Off balance long. Seabold, weak side rebound, battling for the loose ball, but it's knocked off of Gavin and out of bounds to Abilene. Scoreless to the first 54 seconds of the contest. Abilene does have the basketball back again as Travis Beach, 6'2 sophomore, brings it across and gives it outside to Robinson. Left on the wing is Maiden. Boyd trying to post it inside. Now up top is a three-point attempt that's strong, taken by Noah Wildman. Brigham Glaves, the defensive board. Bounce pass right wing. Libby for three. Yes! Nate the Great hit 3 trays on Tuesday, and the Tigers out to a 3-0 start here in Abilene. Libby with the splash on the right wing from long distance. Beach brings it across. Right sideline deep is Wildman. Libby out on him. Coach Gruber said in pregame, sometimes for a shooter, it's just seeing the ball go in and you get confident. Certainly looked that way on Tuesday night. Robinson put it up in the air, missed an air ball, got his own rebound back, then gave it off to Wildman, who drops in an easy bucket down inside. Wasn't that traveling? Well, that's what I was kind of alluding to. Now Clay Center trouble handling the ball on the left sideline, loses it out of bounds, back to Abilene. And Robinson went up, unless they thought maybe someone, the Tigers tipped it. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't see that, though. Like he threw it up and caught it himself. Yeah. Alley-oop to himself, and they gave it off to Wildman. 3-2, Tigers do lead it. Here steal by Atkinson Inniking. Now the drop down inside. Wildman repays the favor and sets up Tucker Robinson his first bucket. And the Tigers trail now 4-3. Libby down court all the way to the lane. Haynes in the air. Little teardrop up and just rimming off. Rebound to Maiden. And it will be Abilene's possession. Beach up the court. Wildman attacks. Kind of a crazy left-handed shot. No good. Rebound. A bump inside. Atkinson Inniking gets it. And racing down the floor. Had it stripped away from behind. Thought he was fouled. No whistle. Maiden the other direction. Bounce pass in the lane. Kicked away by Libby. And the kick save will stop the play. It'll be out of bounds to Abilene on the baseline. Josh Hayden set to check in for the Tigers and does so. Atkinson Inniking will get a breather. Hayden played some really good minutes for the Tigers Tuesday night. Just hard-fought, scrappy minutes. That rebound, defended. Here's Robinson to the lane. He had good footwork down inside to turn and hit with the left hand, a little baby hook. 6-3. Tigers jumped out with a three-pointer from Nate Libby, their only bucket thus far. There's 5:15 remaining in this first quarter. Backdoor look. Last inside the paint. Takes it up. It's strong. Boy, what a great backdoor cut. He just didn't finish it. Here's Maiden the other direction against Glaves. Takes it up in traffic and drops it in. Maiden's first bucket. 8-3. Tigers down by 5. Libby had it tipped away, now taken. Abilene 2-on-1 numbers. Maiden fakes it, then lays it up and then off the glass. And Coach Gruber with a timeout early. Tigers have seen Abilene score 10 unanswered. 4:50 remains first quarter. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Angus beef is known for superior taste, and the certified Angus brand at Ray's Apple Market meets 10 exacting standards for marbling, tenderness, juiciness, and flavor. Take the confusion out of buying beef by looking for the certified Angus beef label at Ray's Apple Market and get exceptional flavor every time.
Here at Ray's, it is our passion to give you, our customer, a pleasant, time-saving shopping experience while providing exceptional products at value prices with uncommon customer service. Thank you from our family to yours. Shop small, shop local.
10-3 ball game. Abilene defense causing problems right now. Turnovers a big problem for the Tigers.
Yeah, we've got a couple looks inside we want to be able to knock down either of that when it helps out our cause. But like there's got to check the ball a little more and keep that fast break out of. Because Abilene's got some speed out there.
It will be Clay Center's basketball after that last bucket by Abilene. The Tigers sideline calling the timeout. Nate Libby in the backcourt against some full court pressure. Gets it across to Connor Last against Maiden. Between the legs, stops. Now looks low. Lobby to the inside looking for Hayden. Ended up in the hands of Libby and then out of bounds to Abilene. 10-3 contest. Tigers trail here by 7. It will be Atkinson Inniking back in. Glaves will come out. Hayden, Last, Libby, and Siebold on the floor for the Tigers right now. Beach brings it down for Abilene. Sophomore point guard had it poked away by Atkinson Anything. Now goes one-on-one. Hesitates, now moves. He's fouled hard by Beach. It'll be 2 free throws coming for the Ant-Man. A little poke away by Anthony out top on the defense. Picked the pocket. And then a little hesitation move got him by Beach. And then Beach went in to make sure he wasn't going to get a lay-in. Fouled him hard. Nothing dirty, but he was not going to allow the shot to go in. So it's Anthony at the stripe. Atkinson Anything shooting 49% from the line this season. Misses on the first 2. One more charity coming for the Tigers senior. Free throw up, and this one's good. Tigers trail 10-4, but they break a 10-0 run by Abilene. Here's Beach in the front court. Atkinson Anything in, back out on him. Back to look inside for Wildman. Had a wide-open lay-in, couldn't get it, but they're on the weak side with a stick-back is Parker Gentry, and he's fouled and a chance at a three-point play. So a break when Wildman misses the lay-in, but then it ends up in the three-point opportunity for the Cowboys anyway. And it will be the left-handed Parker Gentry at the stripe. Free throw up, and this one's good. So Abilene 1-of-1 on the line, and they have wrapped off a 13-1 run. Atkinson Anything offensive foul against Maiden. And it will be back to the Cowboys. Beach will inbound it for Abilene. Atkinson Anything pressuring in the front court. Wildman back there as well, and it'll be Noah Wildman who brings it down. Midway point, first quarter. Wildman left side. Goes to the post. Gentry backs it in, can't get it. Robinson tips it out of bounds. It'll be Clay Center's possession, down by 9. 13-4 with 3:56 to work first quarter. Libby to Atkinson Anything, right back to Nate. In the corner is Connor Last. Ball fake and drive. Wrap around pass. Siebold. Weak side bucket up a good. Great feed from Boomer Last, and the ball hawk knocks it in. His first bucket. It's 13-6. Tigers trail by 7. Beach into the front court. Right side and deep. Wildman. Lob inside to Robinson. Double team. Tip away by Last. Picked up by Josh Hayden. Last has it. Down court it comes to Anthony Atkinson Anything. Double pump in the lane. Can't get it to fall. Long down court pass. It is Maiden. And he is bumped. Foul is called on the floor. It will be Abilene basketball out of bounds. 13-6 ball game. Tigers trailing by 7. The foul on Hayden, who got back at least and made it tough for Maiden to get to the stride or get to the bucket. The foul stopped the shot on the floor. His second foul, though, early. In for Abilene is Damian Hartman for the first time. Boyd back in as well for the Cowboys, who leads 13-6 over the Tigers. 3:15 to work. Last pressuring out on Hartman right now, 6-foot junior. Hartman comes to the left wing deep. Maiden out top. Boyd wants the three. Short. Rebound. Connor Last flies through and brings it down. Anthony off to Connor. Tigers set offense down by 7. There's Lively left wing and deep. Looking low. High post. Hayden. Josh turns back outside for Atkinson Anything. Now lobbed inside. Siebold underneath the bucket. Fouled on his way to the glass. Stickback was coming from Hayden, but a foul before that took place against Abilene is going to put Siebold at the stripe to shoot 2. So kind of back to what you said earlier, they missed some of these the first quarter, early first quarter. Buckets down inside. Now they've cashed one in, and they get to the free throw stripe here. Better than job. And Siebold knocks in the charity.
Like you said, Hayden was right there for the putback. If Siebold makes both of these, that's fine, but that's...
just misses on the second one. Siebold with 3 points. Tigers down 13-7 now, trailing by 6. 2:40 left to go, opening quarter. With it right wing and deep is Damian Hartman. Around left, Wildman, 3 ball, strong. Rebound weak side. Siebold had it, got it knocked away, but it's Last who picks it up. Now Maiden comes up with it. He'll take a shot in the lane and gets it to drop in off the glass. And you better be aware of where James Maiden is at all the time. He is ready to strip at the basketball any chance he gets. Here's last. Ball fake. Free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound. Josh Hayden to Libby. Ball fake and drive. Leans in and can't get it down. Rebound. Hayden again. Blocked. Seabold has it. Outside. Last for three. Right wing. No. Rebound tipped to the sideline and picked up by Maiden. 15-7 ball game. Tigers trailing by that 8-point margin. Down the court, Wildman with it. Livy chasing. Under 2 minutes to work, first quarter. Livy out on Wildman. Left wing and deep. It comes to Hartman. Back on the wing left. Gentry will drive it. Good cutoff by Livy. Kick out. Hartman for three. Up and strong. Rebound. Nate Livy has it for the Tigers. And now is run over by Boyd. And Boyd with his palms in the air, and I understand he didn't mean to, but he ran right over Nate Livy. So that'll be his second foul early on. Averages almost 10 points a game. The 6'5 junior.
Well, you mentioned maybe he's a good athlete because Abilene has a 6'5 and a 6'4 and a 6'3 guy out there. He's 5'11 and he's guarding Anthony.
Exactly. Oh, great bounce pass from Connor Last, and fouled is Gavin Seabold. He'll shoot two. Tucker Robinson trying to draw the charge on Last, who had dropped it across the paint to Seabold, and he's headed back to the free throw stripe to shoot a pair. 15-7, Tigers trail by 8, but a chance here at the stripe for the senior Gavin Seabold. 1:32 remains in the opening quarter. Free throw up and slashing in for the ball hawk, who has 4 points. Last will get a breather. Glaves back in. Hayden, Seabold, Atkinson, Inningking, and Livy on the court right now, fourth place center. Seabold made the first. And gets the second. He's 3 of 4 at the stripe, and that's 5 early points. And the Tigers right back within 6, 15-9. 90 seconds to work, opening quarter. Wildman out top, guarded by Seabold. Has used his dribble, gives it off left to Hartman. Back to Wildman again out deep. Robinson has Livy on him, and coaching staff for Abilene trying to look to the post. Now they get it out top to Robinson. Left on the wing, Wildman. Down low on the block, it comes to Tim Barberry. It's missed. Rebound, though, Robinson. And we have a foul or travel. Now they call it a foul against Hayden. It's going to be his third. So good minutes again for Josh Hayden tonight, but that's foul number 3 with 1:06 to go first quarter. Thought maybe Robinson had taken a little hop before he went up with the shot, but there was a foul, and he gets 2 free throws. Robinson, 6'4", senior. Did the bucket go in? Okay.
No, it didn't. Anthony got the rebound.
1 free throw shot, 17-9. Now Robinson, a lob pass from Atkinson. He can take it away. Wildman driving. Ball fake, stops, takes it up, and drops it home. Wildman has 4. The lead is 10, 19-9 for the Cowboys. Atkinson indicating the dribble out top. Goes to the post for Glaves. Brigham turns back to the bucket. Ball stripped away, but a foul called against Abilene. This will be Clay Center's basketball below the bucket. It was on the floor. No bonus yet, although both teams nearing that bonus situation. 16 foul against the Cowboys. Hayden comes out, Last back in, and with Josh Hayden picked up a third foul. Livy to inbound it. Looking to lob it. They go out deep to Glaves. Brigham the dribble down. Dribble penetrates, stops. Backdoor look for Livy. Haynes mid-lane. Jeffer up and good. Nate the Great has 5. And the Tigers trail by 8, 19-11. 25 to work. We're in the opening period. Beach brings it across for the Cowboys. Anthony on him. Now out deep it comes to Robinson. Seabold in his face. 15 seconds left first quarter. Tigers trailing 19-11. Left and deep it comes now to Damian Hartman. 8 seconds left. Hartman. Hands, tries to hand it off the Beach, now does. Left baseline, drives, kick out, Wildman for 3 with 2 seconds. Strong, rebound, Atkinson Inningking, and that will end the opening quarter. Tigers trail by 8. It's 19-11. Abilene with the lead as we head to quarter 2.
Great taste, fresh ingredients, lots of menu choices, all made to order with fast and friendly service. It all adds up to Subway, the one place where you can build your own meal exactly the way you like it. Subway in Clay Center is proud to sponsor CCCHS athletes, and whether you're heading to the game or getting ready to hit the road for home, the crew at Subway looks forward to seeing and serving you. Tiger fans and Subway, a winning combination.
Are you ready to regain control of your time and your pivots? With advanced technology from Valley, you can. Introducing Icon, our new family of smart panels. It's irrigation control at its finest, offering remote connectivity and an easy-to-use touchscreen interface, allowing for simplified entry of commands and settings. Icon gives you ultimate control at your fingertips. Icon, smart panels made easy.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Abilene got a quick run early with a 13-1 run at one time. The Tigers kind of made it through that wave and settled themselves back down. They trail by 8.
Yeah, that's pretty good first quarter. Tigers turned it over 5 times. I'm sure Coach Kluber would like to get that down to 1 or 2 for a quarter. But other than that, they hung in there.
Finished the quarter strong, down by 8. It is Abilene's basketball to begin the second period. Tigers in the man-to-man. Right on the wing is Wildman. Maiden in the corner right. Maiden forcing many of those turnovers that Wonk just talked about. Left corner it comes now to Barberry. Out left side. Beats for 3. No. Rebound. Tipped around and low. Robinson has it. Back up and cashes it in inside the lane. He has 6 each for Robinson, and Maiden leads the way for the Cowboys. There's Atkinson Inniking front court. Outside the Libby, way downtown for 3, just rims out. Rebound away to Robinson of the Cowboys. Just underway second quarter. Tigers down 21-11, and the Cowfolks back with a possession. Left and deep it comes to Wildman. Corner left. Ball fake and drive. Barberry missed on the pass, taken away by Libby. Numbers in the direction. Nate, bounce pass across lane. Connor last, blocked from behind and out of bounds. It will stay with play center on the baseline. It will be Seabold to inbound it. Tigers put 4 around the lane. In the corner left, Libby for 3. Off the inbounds, they left him wide open, his second triple of the game. And the Tigers trail by 7 now, 21-14. 8 points for Libby leads the way. Beach brings it across for the Cowboys. Beach, right side wing with the dribble to the corner. Maiden looking inside to Robinson. Can't get it there. Skips it left. Barberry fakes the 3, drives the lane, collision underneath. They count the bucket and a chance at a 3-point play for the junior. Dribble drive left side. And the foul was on Seabold, looking to try to get to a position to draw the charge. He just never got where he needed to be.
That was just a good play by Tim
Barberry.
Yeah,
it was.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but that was a good move and a good finish.
So that's the line to convert an old-fashioned 3. Missing. Rebound, Connor Last up the right sideline. That's toward the lane. Between the legs. Stops. Hands it off to Nate Lively in the corner. Caught in a double team. Lobs it back out deep. Atkinson Inniking takes it away from everybody. Scoop shot in the paint. No good. Rebound is thrown down the court. Wildman's got a wide-open lay-in for 2. He has 6. Has made an incredibly athletic move to even come up with the basketball. Then got to the 10. Now a foul is going to be a reach-in against the Cowboys just into the front court. 25-14. Abilene by 9. This will be free throws now for the Tigers. They're in the 1-and-1. And it will be Gavin Seabold stepping back to the strike. 3 of 4 at the line. He has 5 points. 6:09 to work first half. Seabold free throw. Rims out of there. It was all but down 2 or 3 times. And still finally came out of the rim. Whipped it out deep as Beach. 6 minutes to work first half. 25-14. It's Abilene by 11 with the basketball. Beach, right side wing. Toward the post, taken away by Lively. Nate racing down the floor. Toward the lane. Takes it all the way in. He's fouled on the way in there. It'll be on the floor, but a 1-and-1 chance for the senior, Nate Lively. 8th team foul against the Cowboys. Nate saw that no defender was in position, if you will, and just kind of took it right at him and drew the foul. Concordia, by the way, the Lady Panthers did beat Chapman earlier tonight. Sydney Bergman with a 20-plus point performance, and Concordia leads Chapman in the boys' game 29-25 there at halftime. Here, 5:49 remains first half. Tigers trail by 10 after Nate Libby cashed in the front end of the 1-and-1. One more charity coming. This one good as well. He has 10 points already for the Tigers. He'll get a breather as Dylan Swihart comes on. Nate's hit 2 threes, a bucket, and 2 free throws for his 10 points thus far. 25-16. Wildman walks it up for the Cowboys. Tomorrow, Twin Valley League basketball in KCO White tips off at 10 a.m. Here's Maiden with it for Abilene, left wing, guarded by Swihart. Now back left it comes to Wildman, looking into the post. Now it's Tucker Robinson, a little high post, low post feed. Evan Rosenau able to reach in there and steal it away, and the Tigers have the basketball back, down by 9. Drive by Atkinson Inniking, and he walks with the basketball. It'll be Abilene's possession. 25-16, 5:16 to work second quarter. Cowboys bring it back the other direction. Rosenau, Blast, Atkinson, Inniking, Swihart, Stiebold on the floor for the Tigers. Made it. High post to Robinson. Turns, goes back in the corner left. Hartman drives, cut off by Rosenau. Back out to Maiden. Now a tip pass lands in the hands of Wildman for Abilene. Just under 5 to work second quarter. Tigers down 25-16. Abilene the basketball. Right sideline it goes to Hartman. Now to Boyd out top. Around left is Wildman. He'll dribble drive, shoveling underneath to Robinson on the weak side of the lane. He knocks it in. He's got 8. Tucker Robinson, 6'4" senior, 8 points. Puts Abilene back up 27-16. Atkinson Inniking out top, left on the wing. Rosenau. Evan, couple of ball fakes, looks low. Now back out deep it comes to Swihart. Dylan in the corner, Atkinson Inniking. Skip pass across the last. Touch pass to Swihart. Looks in low, now back out deep for last. 4:10 to work. We're in the second quarter. Tigers trailing here by 11. What a move by Evan Stiebold inside. He's got 7 now. The dribble drive, able to pull up with the defender on his back and rise up and backwards because he was underneath the backboard and dropped it in. The Tigers within 9, 27-18. Wildman to Boyd, open for 2, just inside the arc. Good. Foul called during the shot. And it goes against, well, evidently it goes against the Tigers. 29-18, so they count the bucket by Boyd. And they get Atkinson Inniking. He and Robinson battling for position down inside. And away from the basketball, foul is called on Ant, his second. Into the corner it comes outside now for Parker Gentry. The Wildman, they go to the lane. Robinson, and a foul called on the floor. 1-and-1 chance for the Cowboys. It'll be Robinson at the stripe. Call is against Evan Rosenau on the reach-in. His first. 1-and-1 for Abilene. 3:41 to go second quarter. But he missed it earlier again. The Lady Tigers knocking off Abilene. 2 state powers went head-to-head and went to overtime before Lady Tigers would win it 60-55. Robinson missing on the free throw. Atkinson Inniking, great board. Gets it up the floor now to last. Connor attacks with a dribble. Evan Rosenau, right wing 3 ball, just strong. And the rebound comes away to Hartman. Pressured by Last, and he takes it away down court, and up for the dunk. Misses, then hangs in the air, and he'll be teed up for hanging on the rim. Went up to flush it. It bounced out on him. He hung with his left hand, amazing strength. He tried to reach back and grab the basketball and put it back in. Unfortunately, that's a technical foul, and more on top of that, it's going to be his 3rd foul. And asking what the call was for, and he really didn't do anything showboating. It wasn't that he was trying to do anything more to reach back and get the basketball. But when you hang on the rim in high school basketball, that's going to be called, so his 3rd foul. Unfortunate, great defensive play by Connor. Made the look up the court, found Ant, caught it at the free throw stripe, 1 power dribble, and we've seen him do it many times this year. Go up and dunk it home, but that one rimmed out on him.
That was minor.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, college basketball.
Yeah.
At the free throw stripe, 31-18, Abilene goes up. Gentry knocking those free throws in, I believe, took the shots. Maiden has it. Down low, this defense by Last. Connor thought it went off of Robinson. He and Tucker sharing a laugh together. I think it probably did, the way Robinson responded to their comments to each other. 3:14 left first half, 31-18. Robinson with it out deep. It comes to Maiden. Lively on him. Backs it out near the timeline. Now right on the wing it goes to Wildman. 3 minutes to work first half. Tigers trailing by 13. Robinson hands it off to Wildman. Free throw line. Great defense by Glaze. Gets a hand in there and knocks it out of bounds. 31-18. So the Tigers have 2 on the sideline with 3 fouls now. Atkinson, Inniking, and Josh Hayden both have been whistled 3 times. Ball out top. 3-point attempt on its way from Parker Gentry, no good. Maiden back up inside, can't get it. Last comes out of the pack with it. 2-on-1 numbers the other direction. All the way to the paint, and they call him for carrying the basketball, and it goes back to Abilene. Great defensive effort again by Connor Last. He's kind of been everywhere the last
Yeah, he has.
Such athletic ability, jumping ability, the wingspan, boomer. Although a right-footed kicker, Larry, he can boom it, let me tell you.
Hey,
great punter for the Tigers.
I got something for you when we get up.
2:35 to work, second quarter. Wildman with it for Abilene. They lead by 13. Left and deep with it is Barberry. Back outside Beach to the baseline. Lively near steal. Wildman and Lively fighting for it. It goes off of Lively. Last stays with the Cowboys in the corner. 31-18. Inbounding. It comes to Barberry. Back to Wildman. They lob it down low. Last trying for the steal. It called for the foul. 1-and-1 chance for Robinson now to strike. He's 0 for 3 at the line thus far, but he does have 8 points in the game.
Okay, Rocky.
Yes.
Did you know that Coach Bill Belichick, maybe the best coach of all time, has always had a left-footed kick?
Is that right?
Since he's been with the Knicks.
For those who don't know the history, Larry has forever claimed that left-footed kickers are the strongest kickers in football. And Connor Last proved you wrong, at least for one guy. Maybe it's a small percentage, but free throw misses here. Wildman keeps it alive, and it's an offensive board for Abilene. Tigers have Seabold back in. Swihart, Rosenau, Lively, and Last on the floor. 2:10 to work first half. Down by 13. Abilene with possession. Left side with the dribble is Parker Gentry. Outside Wildman. Now he backs it out against the Tiger man-to-man. Under 2 to work, second quarter. Abilene with a 31-18 lead. Lob right corner, Gentry. Now back left, it goes deep to Wildman. Lob to the paint, Robinson. To Barberry. Back outside, it comes to Wildman. He'll back it out between the rings. Taps the head to call the play. They'll go left to Barberry. And now we've got a foul. A travel before he got rid of the basketball, so the Tigers will get it back, forcing the turnover. Atkinson, Inniking, they'll go back with Ant. Even with the 3 fouls, maybe make a move here before half, down by just 13. Lively to inbound it. Atkinson, Inniking, back to Lively. Down court looking for Seabold. Ball tipped around, batted around, now picked up by Barberry, and he'll bring it across. The Tigers send it over. Good defense by Connor Last out on Barberry. Now the Roberts, minutes 23 to work, 31-18. Tigers trailing here. Abilene back with the basketball. A minute 20 to go. First half of play. Outside Robinson. Now deep right it goes to Wildman. Back up top. Barberry fakes 3. Left corner. Beach has it. Now top of the key. Gentry thought about a 3. Doesn't take it. Now the drive by Barberry. Ran right over Swihart. Through the charge. They didn't blow a whistle. And Tucker Robinson gets the bucket down the side. He has 10. Atkinson, Inniking. Long down court pass. Swihart. Lively. Skips to the left lane. Last. Fake on the 3, outside the Lively. 44 to work. Tigers trailing now by 15, 33-18. Lively directing traffic. Now puts the dribble and backs it out near the timeline. Nate Lively works it right to Seabold. Back right to Lively. Trying to post it inside is Atkinson, Inniking. Now he drifts out in the corner. Now to Lively with 24 to work. Nate goes left and deep to Last. Connor outside for Swihart now near the timeline. Around to Lively, wants the long three. No. Rebound, tipped out. Lively gets it back. Another free chance. This one, no. Tip up and would have been good had it not been a foul behind on Atkinson Inniking. He was in great position on the weak side to come up with the tip-in. It was knocked away from him on the foul. He'll be at the stripe to shoot two. Anthony just 1 point in this first half, 1 of 2 at the stripe. 9 seconds left, second quarter. Tigers trail by 15. And Atkinson Inniking knocks in the first of 2 free throws. 9 seconds left, 33-19. Ants made the first, gets the second free throw here. It was a 2-shot foul anyway on the shot. Misses on the second. Outlet pass up the right sideline to Wildner. 5 seconds. He drives the lane, runs right over Nate Lively. Charging foul. Nate Lively draws the charge, gets the basketball back down 14 with 3.4 to work and some time to maybe get a shot off before the halftime break. Trailing by 14, 33-19 your score. Ant will inbound. Anthony rolls it in. Last picks it up. Half-court stripe. Shot would count if it goes off backboard and no. Headed to halftime. Tigers trailing here 33-19 to Abilene.
Do you consistently have problems with your home Wi-Fi connection? Let Blue Valley Telecommunications help with our Managed Wi-Fi program. With Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi, technicians will provide you with a robust router, identify the best location for your router, and help configure all your devices to have the best experience possible. If your router malfunctions, we'll even replace it for free. Plus, we offer 24/7 technical support to manage and update your router, all for a small monthly charge. To learn more about Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi program, visit our website at bluevalley.net or call us today.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Is your home properly insulated to keep the cold outside and keep your energy bills affordable? Geisler Roofing offers several insulation solutions, including spray foam, rolled, and blown-in insulation. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hasselbank, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 37 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
The cooperative spirit drives Central Valley Ag. Energy League came field and it helps everyone work together.
What I like about the cooperative, it's carrying balance everybody else in the community to work towards the same goal.
Elevator Superintendent Tony Krause sees it in everyone involved in the cooperative.
I see people that are genuine, honest, uplifting, caring.
Location managers like Doug Eisenmaker lead their teams in the cooperative spirit.
It's not what I can do, it's not what you can do, but it's what we can do together.
You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Hi, this is Maribeth Connor from the Citizens National Bank. Don't fall victim to the fraud that is happening all around. It may come in the form of an email, a phone call, or something received in the mail. Remember, if you're ever contacted and asked to send money or to give your personal information, do not do it. If you have concerns about something you have received, bring it in and we'll take a look at it with you or contact the authorities to alert them as to what has taken place. Your safety is very important to us. The Citizens National Bank, Downtown Play Center. Member FDIC.
The Tigers down 33-19 here at the halftime break. It's the game that saw the Tigers fall behind early and then kind of battle back and stabilize, and then the second quarter rolled around and Abilene's defense forced 2 turnovers. Tigers turned it over maybe a few times unforced and cost themselves some opportunities, and they trailed by 14. But I get the feeling if they could just clean some things up, 14-point deficit is not something that they can't come back and make a game.
No, Clay Center played a good first half. They turned it over 7 times, but so did Abilene.
Right.
So they got out-rebounded about 13-10, but they shot the free throws 7 out of 10. I'll tell you the difference in the game. Abilene shooting 13 out of 20 from inside the yard. That's 65%.
Great, yeah.
And, that's hard to beat.
Yeah, no doubt, that is. Some of that coming off of second chance opportunity. Rebounding, we were out-rebounded. I was
13-10.
Yeah, almost had to be. We did get some offensive boards. Gavin Seafold, Josh Hayden got in there. Atkinson Inniking. Gavin's got 7 points. The Tigers get 10 from Nate Lively, but not much else there in the scoring in the first half. We've got to get some balance around the board, and the Tigers know that. They want to make those things happen. Let's see if they can do that in the second half. They trail by 14, 33-19 at the halftime break. Stay with us. More from Tiger Halftime coming up.
Every milk purchase you make at Ray's Apple Market gets you closer to a free gallon or half gallon of milk. And you could be eligible for a year's supply of free milk. Get your Milk Cow Club cards punched every time you buy milk. 12 punches makes the next milk purchase free.
Here at Ray's, it is our passion to give you, our customer, a pleasant, time-saving shopping experience while providing exceptional products at value prices with uncommon customer service. Thank you from our family to yours. Shop small, shop local.
Wallace Tree Value has a coupon sale going on until January 30th, so stop in and save on a multitude of items like storage containers, light bulbs, and cleaning supplies. You can get surge suppressor outlet strips for $6.99, electrical tape for 50 cents, paint supplies, and wall repair items like backling, cutting knives, caulking, drop cloths, and paper towels. If you didn't get a copy of our sale, stop in and grab one and save some money on items you need at Wallace Tree Value. The beautiful downtown Clay Center, open 7 days a week for you.
Long before Bill Snyder ever strolled the campus of Kansas State, the doctors at the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center have been serving as the team's physicians. Having helped thousands of K-State athletes for over 30 years, you too can trust the skilled care and knowledge of the professional staff at the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center. Located at 1600 Charles Place in Manhattan, they have everything they need to get you up and running once again. Find them online at kansasortho.com. Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center. The greatest comebacks begin here.
Take action now for a successful crop next year. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we're ready to help you plan for next season's weed control, moisture conservation, and fertilizer needs. For your plan, we'll utilize soil testing and variable seeding rates to come up with site-specific fertilizer and seed systems. Now is a good time to establish your fertilizer and chemical program for productive crops in 2018. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we offer customized solutions to help your crop thrive.
Scoring leaders in the first half of play for the Abilene Cowboys, Tucker Robinson, 10 points. 6 points each from James Maiden and Noah Wildman. 2 points apiece for Tim Barberry and Preston Boyd. The Tigers get 10 from Nate Livey, 2 3-pointers, 2 for 2 at the stripe, hit 1 field goal, 2-point field goal. Anthony Atkinson-Innicky with 2 points, 2 of 4 at the stripe, and then Gavin Seabold with the big first half, 7 points. He was 3 of 5 at the line and had 2 field goals. Tigers trailing 33-19. Obviously, you've got to get some balance, and you have to keep your eyes peeled for number 23 for the Abilene Cowboys. James Maiden will get in front of you and pick your pocket. He's more dangerous, though, when you're trying to make a pass or you're running up the floor with a basketball and he's coming from behind.
Really, first quarter, he was the difference in the game, really.
Yeah.
He wasn't so much in the second quarter. That was Tucker Robinson down low, the big guy for Abilene. So they got some athletes, you know. That's why you get together and play on Friday night.
Tigers have some as well, is what they would counter with, and they do. It's a matter if they can kind of clean it up and hang on to the basketball. Turnovers have been a problem for them throughout the year, and certainly it's caused some issues for them here in the first half. Tigers, again, trailing 33-19. Going to kind of set the stage for you tomorrow on KCLY. There are games that begin at 10 a.m. We'll be in both gyms. Those cats will be in one, I'll be in the other, and we'll be able to broadcast back and forth from those games that involve KCLY community teams. They tip off at 10. Those are both girls' games. Then games at 11:30, at 1, at 2:30, and at 4. That's the schedule for tomorrow from the Twin Valley League this year being hosted at Onega. We'll start our coverage tomorrow morning. We might have a chance to keep you updated also on a K-State KU Sunflower Showdown.
I would imagine you can squeeze that in there.
Probably be able to keep an eye on that for you as well. Again, here the Tigers trailing 33-19 at the half. Earlier, a truly epic rivalry battle between Clay Center and Abilene. The Lady Tigers winning 60-55 in overtime. 19 points for Hannah Ferguson tonight, 14 each, Aaron Hamill and Clara Edwards to lead the way, and Clay Center gets it done 60-55. Those two teams now tied atop the NCKL. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back, second half action rolling your way here from Abilene.
In this risky market, does your farm have the protection it needs? Farmers Union Insurance is committed to providing our farm families with complete insurance solutions for every operation, large or small. We have products to cover everything from crops to combines, homes to barns, autos to auto steer and your tractors. Our products will help manage your risk and keep you protected from the unknown. Give me, Jim Gearhan, a call at 632-3264 or stop by our office at 426 Lincoln Avenue in downtown Clay Center. We are proud to support the Tiger Athletics.
Fun socks are not just for kids anymore. Meet Dr. Motion. He'll give you, your feet, and your legs a whole new perspective. Dr. Motion compression socks will brighten your day, so why not get a different, colorful pair for every day of the week? They're so lively, you'll want to show them off. Come into Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy and find a brand new shipment of Dr. Motion compression socks, designed with mild and moderate compression. You'll have happy feet and legs with Dr. Motion from Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy in downtown Clay Center.
Don't have time to stop by a bank to open an account? No problem. With United Bank and Trust, we make it easy by bringing our bank to you. Whether you're at home, at work, or anywhere you have access to a computer, simply go to ubankonline.com and click on the Open an Account icon. Save time by opening an account online with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC.
Back again in Abilene, we were talking about the Twin Valley League tournament tomorrow. It's on at 10 a.m. They will play again Monday afternoon into Monday evening. Tuesday, we'll have TBL and coverage from the Hillsborough tournament. That's where Clay Center travels this Tuesday, and then they again play Friday and Saturday. The TBL will be played tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all of next week. So full slate of basketball coming your way. 33-19 here at the halftime break. It is the Tigers down by 14 points. It will be Clay Center's possession, I believe, to start the second half. So it'll be the Tigers with the basketball. Nate Bybee, Brigham Glaves, Gavin Siebold, Anthony Atkinson Inniking, and Connor Last on the court. Glaves brings it across with a dribble, man-to-man. They go to the high post. This is Anthony Atkinson Inniking all the way to the glass, drops it in up off the window and good. His first bucket of the game. And his lead is 12 now, 33-21, as Ant goes inside and posts it up and scores immediately. High post now, Boyd for Abilene. He'll dribble drive it. Cut off by Siebold. Wild shot, no good. Rebound tipped around. Robinson has it. Dumps it down low. And it's blocked by Siebold. Picked up by Atkinson Inniking. Down court pass. Connor Last attacks the lane. Shot up. Contact. No foul. Rebound pulled away by Wildman. He'll bring it across. Drops it off and drops it away from Boyd behind his back and out of bounds to the Tigers again. So Libby allowing Gavin Siebold to tie his shoe before they'll toss it in bounds. Now they're ready to go. And Clay Center again down 33-21, but scores the first field goal of the second half. Siebold has it out deep. Works it right wing. Now dribble penetrates. Stops. Good cut inside by Glaves. Lost it on the way up, though. Siebold battling for the loose ball. Comes out of there with it, and he's fouled. That's on Maiden on the reach-in. And that's just an out-hustle play by Gavin Siebold. He just wanted it more than anybody else in that lane. That's going to be Maiden's second foul. Libby will inbound. Bounces it in low for Atkinson Inniking. Just all fake, step in, but he traveled on the crossover. Got a bump from Wildman. Step back through the lane. They called him for taking an extra pivot, I guess. Coach Groover didn't like it. 33-21. Just under 7 to work third quarter. Beach gives it off left side to Maiden deep. Screened by Boyd. Dribble penetrates, and he walked with the basketball. Went back the other direction. Tigers basketball still down by a 12-point mark. They scored the first bucket to begin this third quarter. See if they can make a little mini run to begin, trailing 33-21. Here's Glaves. High post. Outside the line. He fakes the three. To the corner. Siebold fakes three. He'll dribble drive. Cut off. Double team. Now needs help. Still double team. Pump fakes. Gets it to the sideline. Atkinson Inniking had to save it in bounds, and it's taken away by Wildman. Down court. Lay in. Left side is good. So the Tigers really a little unforced that time. Got themselves down that bad spot in that corner. Atkinson Inniking slides in underneath. Scoop shot no good. Rebound to Robinson. Abilene headed the other direction. Wildman backing his way in. Baseline. Beach for two. No good. Rebound. Atkinson Inniking dribbles through traffic. Bumps at half court and then called for traveling. And Ant saying, come on, man. And Coach Gruber saying the same thing. He was banged by two guys at half court, dribbling through a double team. Both guys bumped him. Anthony just picked up the basketball and ran on down the court, expecting the whistle to blow, and it didn't until they called it travel. So tough play for the Tigers and for Atkinson Innicky. Wildman lobs it down low. Robinson with the left hand up and in. After Robinson, 6'4", a senior, but he is a wide body inside. Now made for the steal. Still attack, and we have an intentional foul called against Lively, keeping Maiden from going in for the lay-in. And Maiden will step to the stripe to shoot free throws, and then Abilene will get the basketball back. 37-21, now 16. Foul on Lively is first. Maiden will shoot 2. First free throw up and in. He has 7 points in the game now. Second free throw for the junior. Rims off. And it will be Abilene keeping possession, now up by 17. 5:39 remains. Maiden to inbound. And now we've got a sub before that inbounds play. Swihart will come in. Glaves will come out. 38-21 ball game. Tigers down by that 17-point margin. Here's Robinson out deep. Beach has it against Last. Backdoor look for Wildman. Attacks the lane to left hand and good. He has 8 now. Then the Tigers fell by 19. Swihart down court. Gets it out deep to Atkinson Inniking, and Maiden all over him. Right in front of the official, right in front of the coach. Nothing called. And goes left baseline to Swihart. Now Last has it. He'll attack. And we've got a foul in the lane. Maiden absolutely flops. And now putting his hand to his ear to the Tigers crowd because they're upset. I don't know if the official saw anything, but Maiden flopped hard. We could hear it. I didn't see the play because all I did was hear him hit the ground, and with a smile on his face, jumps to his feet, knowing he had fought one, and the fourth foul on Atkinson Innicky. That's Marcus Smart made a living at Oklahoma State doing the same thing. So I guess a smart play to some degree, if you want to look at it that way. And it just, and Coach Gruber had just looked at the official asking for the foul on Maiden. And so maybe figuring it would be tightened up a little bit, he flops, and the Cowboys end up with a basketball, and they turn it back over. Good defense by Connor Last out on the perimeter. Lively will inbound. Dylan Swihart will bring it up the court. Tigers down by 19. 4:53 to work. Seabold out top with it. Hands it off to Connor Last. Seabold, right wing beyond the arc. Drives. Dumps it off for Josh Hayden. Hayden back out top. Last. 3 ball on its way. No, it's a 2-pointer. No. Rebound inside to Boyd, and Abilene has it back up 40-21. 4.5 to work, third quarter. I don't editorialize a lot on calls, Walker. I think you know that. Yeah. So for what I said about that last play, you can probably understand how exaggerated it was. Here's Boyd down inside. Lob pass from Robinson, no good. Rebound Swihart. He's fouled by Maiden. That'll be his third foul. And it will be Play Center's basketball. 40-21. Maiden comes out. Swihart, Lively, Seabold, Josh Hayden, and Connor Last on the floor for the Tigers. Lively across the timeline. Midway point, third quarter. Last drives the lane. Good drop off for Hayden. Shot on the way. High archer rattles out. Rebound Lively. Back up. Blocked by Robinson. Abilene back with the basketball. Down court. Wildman with it. Backs it out. Now drives. Pulls from 10. Left-handed shot. No. Weak side rebound. Barberry back up and missing. Boyd takes a shot, no. Falls to the ground, wants the foul, and nobody's happy right now. Here's Lively to drive, and this will be a blocking foul against Beach. And it'll be Clay Center's basketball maybe at the line. They will say on the shot, so Nate Lively gets to the stripe where he's 2 for 2 on the evening. So Libby gets a chance to shoot a pair here. 40-21, 3:41 left, third quarter. Libby missing on the first of 2 free throws. 10 points in the first half for Nate. Second free throw for the senior on its way, and this one's in there. He has 11. Brigham Glaves back in. Hayden comes out. Tigers looking to go full court pressure now. Robinson will inbound it. Wilden back to Robinson. For Wilden in the backcourt. Tigers trying to get a trap. Now Robinson, and a walk with a basketball. The Tigers force the turnover. Trailing 40-22, 3:34 remaining third period. And it'll be out of bounds on the sideline. Here the scorer's table. Brigham Glaves to bring it in play. Brigham needing someone to pop open. Now goes into backcourt to Nate Libby. Libby walks it across. Left wing deep. Glaves to the corner. It goes to Swihart. Couple of ball fakes. Now Stevel at the point. Right side wing is Glaves. Turns, spins, pulls from 18 feet. It's just strong. Rebound battled for by Stevel. Pulled out of there by Boyd. Wide open lane for Wilden at the other end for 2. He has 12 now. And the Tigers have fallen behind by 20. Down toward quickly Swihart in the corner left. Ball fakes. Now tripped up by Robinson. And there will be Clay Center's basketball on the sideline. 4th team foul against the Cowboys. The second on Robinson. 2 fouls against the Tigers in this half. Swihart to inbound it. 3:03 to work third quarter. Tigers trailing here 42-22. Swihart, high post, Glaves drops it off. Connor Lassen the lay-in. Good give and go that time. The feed from the sideline. Glaves the assist and last the bucket on the lay-in. 2:50 remains. The backcourt with it is Hartman. Double team. Nearly taken away by Glaves. Now they find Wildman down the court. Against Swihart. Goes up, gets it, and is fouled. Wildman now has 14. And a chance to go to the stripe for an old-fashioned 3. Abilene. First free throws of the second correction. They are 1 of 2 in the second half from the stripe. And this one's good for Wildman, who now has 15 points. The lead is 21 for the Cowboys. 2:38 to work, third quarter. Libby has it out deep. Right side wing, Glaves, and he walks on the ball fake. And the basketball goes back to Abilene.
Abilene's really putting it to Clay Center in the paint tonight, Rocky. They've got 45 points. 42 of them are in the paint. 3 of them are free throws.
Wow.
Nothing, outside of the paint.
Yeah, and a lot of layoffs off the turnovers, but also Robinson's been huge down inside. Here's Robinson now with a pan. There's another bucket in low. Barberry this time. On cue, Abilene finds a bucket down inside the paint, just as you said. Nate Libby brings it across for the Tigers. Swihart out deep. Glaves back to Dillon. 2 minutes left to go in this third period. Here's Last. Connor, dribble drives. Ball taken away by Hartman. 1-on-2 the other way. Hartman toward the lane, and it's stripped by Last out of bounds 2. It'll stay with Abilene. Good defense by the Tigers down court against Damian Hartman. Trevin Shirley in the game for the first time tonight. He had good minutes against Minneapolis on Tuesday, including a big bucket that he knocked in. Timeout's going to be taken on the floor here. 1:54 to work third quarter. Tigers down 47-24 when we return.
The cooperative spirit drives Central Valley Ag. Energy Leak, Pain Field, and it helps everyone work together.
What I like about the cooperative, it's staring balance everybody else in the community to work towards the same goal.
Elevator Superintendent Tony Krause sees it in everyone involved in the cooperative.
I see people that are genuine, honest, uplifting, caring.
Location managers like Doug Eisenmaker lead their teams in the cooperative spirit.
It's not what I can do, it's not what you can do, but it's what we can do together.
You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
1:54 remains here in this third quarter. The Tigers trailing 47-24. It will be Abilene's basketball as the transition defense stops the drive by Abilene. Wildman will inbound from the baseline. Looks in low toward Robinson. Now lobs it out deep for Marbury. Connor last out on him. Crosses over toward the lane. Kicks it to the corner. Hartman takes the three. Now he kicks it across paint. Wildman again to the lane. He's fouled on his way in there. And it'll be free throw chances for the Abilene Cowboys. Noah Wildman, 6-foot junior, leads Abilene in scoring. A freshman, they're going to call this before the shot, so on the floor. No free throws. Colton McMahon in for Abilene. Robinson gets a breather. 47-24 ball game. In the corner it comes to McMahon. Now out deep to Hartman. Back in the corner, Wildman has it. Back outside. Now Hartman trying to drive it to the lane, cut off by Philip Swihart. Back out deep. Abilene's Noah Wildman near the time stripe. 1:25 to work here in the third. Tigers trail 47-24. Right side wing three on its way. No. Rebound tipped up by Wildman, then picked up by Dylan Swihart. Good board down inside. Here's Libby attacking the paint. To the rim, drops it home, and a chance at a three-point play for Nate the Great Libby. Big drive through two defenders, got the bump, able to still get it to roll up there softly and in. 47-26. Freshman now for Abilene, Josh Stuber checking in. Wildman will come out. Foul was on Colton McMahon, the team's fifth for Abilene. Libby a chance at a three-point play, and he buries it. Nate having a good night offensively. That is now 14 points in the game for Libby. Double team in the backcourt. Hartman up the floor comes. Gentry in the front court. Nearly taken away by Connor Lash. Now Hartman falls to the ground. Swihart trying to tie it up, and now a jump ball arrow goes to Abilene with under a minute to go third quarter. So it stays with the Cowboys on the sideline. Inbounded by Damian Hartman. 6-foot junior. Goes baseline left, Barberry. Backs it out. Connor Lash defending well. Out deep it comes to Hartman. 48 to work, third quarter. Tigers down by 20. Lob inside the lane. Ball off the head of Gentry. Saved in by Libby to Shirley. To the Swihart. Up the floor it comes to Connor Lash. Still attack. Bumped on his way in there. Can't get the shot. They say on the floor. So it'll be basketball out of bounds to the Tigers. The next foul on the Cowboys will put Clay Center in the bonus. 39 to work. 47-27. Third quarter action. 39 seconds left. Libby fakes on the three. Dribble penetrates. Foul on his way in. Cashes it down. They count the bucket.
Yeah, they did.
So continuation for Nate Libby. It's a chance of two straight.
Won the NBA for holding on to the rim, but it's NBA for continuation.
Yeah, we'll take it. Tough shot. He was able to cash in and got the foul, and there's two straight three-point plays. So 17 now for Libby this evening. 47-30. Tigers back within 17. They trail by as many as 23. Barberry, three-pointer right wing. No. Rebound weak side. Swihart had it for a moment. Now a foul will be called. I think they get Connor Lash wrestling over on the far baseline, trying to come up with the basketball and foul Hartman. 24 to work, third period. Second foul on Last. 15 foul against the Tigers. Hartman brings it inbounds out deep to Maiden, and we've got a whistle stop, something on the floor in front of Coach Terry Taylor. They're looking at something came on the floor maybe or spilt.
Oh, has Coach Taylor been here at Abilene, Rock?
He was here for a stretch and then left for quite a while and then came back probably 6 years ago.
Okay.
That's a guess off the top of my head. We have a timeout. Actually, there's something on the floor they're trying to take care of. So we're going to take a break here as well. Tiger basketball will continue on KCLY.
Did your family get some new toys for Christmas that require internet connection? Is your internet speed slowing down to a crawl? Now's the time to accelerate your home's internet speed with Pulse Internet from Twin Valley. Choose between the ability to download and upload 100 megabits per second or up to a gig. Visit the Twin Valley office in Clay Center or Milton Vale to find out if Pulse Internet is available where you live. Lead when it comes to speed with Twin Valley. Call 800-515-3311.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
Out of the timeout, James Maiden the drive, and he is going to be fouled. And that'll put Maiden at the free throw stripe to shoot two.
Well, we figured out they had some blood on the floor.
Right.
There's a guy out there in gloves cleaning that up. That's why we had to get a break.
Athletics Director Will Burton taking care of business for the Cowboys, as he always does. Maiden at the stripe, makes the first of two free throws. Second Charity. On its way and down. Timeout taken on the floor, this time by Coach Terry Taylor. We're back in just a moment.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
49-30. Place Center Tigers down by 19. They will have the basketball back after the two free throws made by James Maiden. Connor Last, Dylan Swihart, Trevin Shirley, Gavin Seabold, and Nate Livey on the floor for the Tigers against full court pressure now by Abilene. Livey to Swihart up the floor, near steal, but Shirley has it, poked away, then gets it back outside to Swihart. He'll hand it off to Nate Livey. 7 seconds to work. Down to 5. Right wing Last. Dribble drives. 3. Through a crowd up, and he's called for traveling through 2 or 3 defenders trying to beat the clock. Now 1.5 seconds remaining in the third. It will be inbounded by Abilene. Length of the floor to go. Maiden does fire one down toward the rim, but it comes up short. Headed to the fourth quarter. Tigers trailing 49-30 when we come back.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia reminds you that brutal winter days will soon be here. You're almost out of time to have your roof replaced before the cold weather season arrives. Roof work must be completed with daytime temperatures of at least 45 degrees in order to avoid long-term problems with adhesiveness. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hassenbeck, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 38 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. We've got you covered.
Intensive sampling, Veris soil mapping, and variable rate application of fertilizers can improve the efficiency of nutrient management. CS Precision Ag can assess nutrient availability of different areas within a field and recommend the right product to improve your bottom line. New customers for the fall are currently being accepted at CS Precision Ag. They serve producers throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact Clayton Bott or visit them online at csprecisionag.com.
8 minutes remains as we bring you back to Abilene, sitting courtside here where the Cowboys lead 49-30 over the Clay Center Tigers during the quarter break. Anthony Atkinson-Inniking checking back in for the Tigers. 49-30, Abilene leads it. And outside, right wing, working his way to the baseline. Now to Livey, way downtown for 3, and he flashes in his third triple of the game. He's got 20 now. And the Tigers back with him 16. Boyd in the backcourt. Full court pressure by the Tigers, trying to double team. Now to Wildman. Back to Boyd. In the corner left it goes to Beach. Now wide open inside. Tucker Roberts. I'll tell you, lose that big man, but they did. And the lay-in is good. Atkinson-Inniking, hesitation move, drives the lane. And we've got a foul, a reach against Abilene. It will be Clay Center's basketball, actually at the free throw stripe. This will be a 1-and-1 chance for Ant. 7:23 left. We're in this fourth quarter. Tigers down 51-33. free throw stripe. Atkinson Inniking, he's 2 of 4 at the line tonight, has 4 points in the game. Free throw, rim short on the 1-and-1. Down court, Beach, ball fake, takes it up, fouled. They're going to count the bucket. Swihart going up for the board, had a hand in the net, I think, and they called it goaltending. It did not affect the shot, but the hand in the net. And so the foul and now a chance at a 3-point play. Lead is 20 now for Abilene. Beach at the stripe, his first bucket of the night. And now at the free throw line, trying to convert 3. Short on the free throw, rebound to Shirley. Trevin hands it off to Connor Last. They'll race down the court, kick out for Atkinson Inniking. Now makes his way towards the lane, strong. He's fouled on his way in there. It'll put hands at the free throw stripe. Another 1-and-1 chance. One and one for Atkinson Inniking. 7:08 remains fourth. This time, free throw up and in. So Atkinson Inniking, 3 of 5, 3 of 6 of the line. And a free throw coming here. This one's short. Rebound off to Robinson. Double team. And then a reach-in foul against Connor Last. He and Libby double teaming, and they'll head to the other end for a 1-and-1 now for Tucker Robinson. Tigers down 53-34. One and one for Abilene. The Tigers will be in the double bonus from here on out. This is the 8th team foul against the Tigers. Robinson at the stripe, free throw up, and rattles out. Rebound to Nate Libby. Libby will bring it down court last. Connor steps, fires in the lane, can't get it down. Libby with a stick back, no. And now picked out of there by Maiden. Down court pass, finds Boyd. Left-handed lay-in, up and good. Preston Boyd now has 4 points. He averages over 9 a game. 55-34, Tigers trailing here by 21. Atkinson Inniking to Swihart. Corner left to Shirley. Last trouble handling. Robinson comes up with it 3-on-1 the other way. Maiden dumps it off, weak side. Wildman up and good. He now has 17. And a timeout taken again by the Tigers. 57-34. 6:26 remains here in the fourth when we come back.
TSI Kansas and Clay Center would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the farmers and truck drivers that chose our full-service diesel repair shop. We're glad to provide the necessary maintenance and repairs needed on your truck or trailer so that you can get the load where it needs to be safely and on time. We look forward to another wonderful year. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your success. TSI Kansas and Clay Center. Give us a call at 785-632-5183 for all your diesel maintenance and repair needs.
The farmers and ranchers in this area have a lot in common with one another, yet every operation is unique with different strengths, opportunities, and financial needs. At Union State Bank, we understand that. As agricultural needs expand and evolve, we work to keep pace with these changes. I'm Keith Blake, and we have ag loans with competitive rates and flexible finance packages tailored to meet your needs. Feel free to talk with any of our ag loan officers about financing your farm or ranch operation at Union State Bank, your hometown bank, member FDIC.
57-34, Tigers trailing, 6:26 remaining. They do have the basketball back. Had it down to 16, and then Abilene goes on another run, and now it's back up to 23. Brigham Glaves, Nate Libby, Anthony Atkinson Inniking, Josh Hayden, Gavin Seaborn on the floor. Pass to the high post, take it away. Down court he comes, laying right side strong. Rebound, Hayden pulls it away. Libby was it the other direction. Right side wing, deep. Libby spins his way now toward the paint in the corner. Here's Glaves for 3. The high stepper knocks it down. Brigham Glaves drills it from the right baseline. The lead back at 20, 57-37. Beach walks it up the court. Outside it comes to Wildman. Corner right, Beach. Around left to Boyd. Tip pass by Lively, picked up by Robinson of Abilene. 5.5 to work. Abilene working offense against the Tiger man-to-man. Baseline right, it goes to Robinson. Back outside, Wildman. He backs it out, looks to Coach Terry Taylor. 5:20 left in the ball game. Play Center trailing here, 57-37. Wildman working with the basketball and the dribble and just running clock right now. Glaves comes out to guard. Now right and deep to Beach. Baseline right in the corner is Robinson. Skip pass left baseline to Wildman. Now back out top to Beach. Lob down low. Robinson across paint to Boyd for two. 59-37. Abilene that advantage. Atkinson anything brings it across. High post to Siebel. Gavin back to the bucket. Kicks it outside. Here's Lively. Nate. Leaner left side. Rims off. Rebound tipped. Saved back in by Robinson. Tipped by Lively and out of bounds. It'll go to Abilene the other direction. Tigers again down 59-37. 4:35 remains. Tigers head to Hillsboro next week. They'll play on Tuesday. We'll have a game at 4:30. Lady Tigers play Eureka. And then the Tiger boys will play Sunrise. They'll be in two different gyms, so quick turnaround. I'll be bolting from one to the other to have those on. Phil will be in Onega with the TVL. As a drive down inside, swatted by Last. Foul is called, and two shots coming for Preston Boyd. So at the stripe, the 6'5" junior. Only seniors on this team. Tucker Robinson, huge part of what they're doing out there, but that's really about it as far as the guys that play all the minutes. Wow. Wildman's a junior. Oh. Yeah, it's a young team. They called that foul on Connor Last. My program says he's a senior. Oh, he's a senior? Okay. Well, he is a senior then. You're right. So he and Robinson, pretty big parts of the team, but they still have some junior that's very, very talented. Timeout taken to the Tiger sideline, down by 23. 4:18 remains. We are in the fourth. Stay with us. Tiger basketball continues in a moment.
Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center has the best therapy team in Central Kansas. With over 105 total years of physical therapy experience and 4 doctorates of physical therapy, they're sure to get you back in the game in no time. Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Therapy specialties include amputee and prosthetic therapy, dry needling, pediatric therapy, and joint replacement therapy. With a focus on patient care and individualized treatment, your physical therapy experience will be a positive one. Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center of Manhattan. The greatest comebacks begin here.
TSI Kansas and Clay Center is looking for experienced, professional, over-the-road drivers to join our team. If you're looking for those big company benefits but want small company values, give us a call. Great pay and home time are just the few things we offer. Let us put you on the open road to a career, not just another job. At TSI Kansas, you'll find open doors and a friendly staff. Call Heather in recruiting at 785-632-5183. Ask her about the $2,000 sign-on bonus.
4:18 remains here in this ball game. The Tigers down 60-37 to Abilene. Tigers have been led by Nate Lively, 20 points, but just not much balance beyond Nate, who's had a really nice offensive night. He has the basketball in his hands right now. Goes up right on the wing to Connor Last. Outside, Atkinson Inicky. Behind his back, now shovels it back out to Last. Around right it goes to Steeple. Gavin to Anthony. And he double dribbles with the basketball. Tried to take that three and then drive the lane, but touched the basketball with both hands before getting the drive started. Midway point, fourth quarter. Wildman in the backcourt. Full court pressure for the Tigers. His Boyd down the floor. Steps through, and a blocking foul against Dylan Swihart. This will put Boyd at the stripe to shoot 2. And he has 8 points now, 6 in the second half. 60-37. Abilene with the lead, looking to go to 5-3 on the year. Free throw from Boyd is strong off the back iron. Second free throw up. Strong as well. Rebound to Lively. Nate racing to the lane. Floater in the paint is up and down. 22 now for Nate the Great. Good body control to stop, rise, and just kind of float, not make contact with the defender. And drop it in. Atkinson Inniking near steal. Now the ball loose on the ground. It's tied up.
Nate's got 5 rebounds to go along with his points, too.
Oh, good boards, yeah. Good stuff. Anthony and Parker Gentry, and they're tying it up, trying to go with that loose ball diving in there. Parker took a little offense, but they were both smiling and talking as they walked back down the floor. Now a reach-in foul on Connor Lance will be his 5th. And with a bit of a sarcastic smile on his face, he thought the last 3 he hadn't fouled. That time he immediately turned and said, "I'm done." So frustrating night for Connor Lance. Trevin Shirley back in. 3:33 remains here in this fourth quarter. 60-39. Tigers trailing Abilene at the stripe in the form of Preston Boyd. Missed his last 2 free throws. Makes the first one here. He has 9 points. And 1 more free throw coming. This one, strong rebound. Atkinson Inniking saves it off of Wildman. It'll be placed in their basketball. Smart move by Ant. Carberry coming back in for the Cowboys. Wildman will come out. 3:31 left to go in the fourth. Atkinson Inniking brings it across to Libby. To Swihart. Now around left to Shirley. Right side wing and deep, Seabold. Ant fakes the 3, kicks it left corner. Shirley will take the 3 ball. It is strong. Rebound weak side, tipped away by Anthony. Picked up by Swihart. His floater goes up and rolls in. Dylan Swihart, the bucket, kept alive by Atkinson Inniking. Now a tip by Ant. Down court it comes. The drive by Abilene's Wyatt Davis, and he'll get to the stripe to shoot 2. 61-41. Abilene, the 20-point lead. I think the free throw stripe will be Wyatt Davis. 2 free throws coming. First free throw misses. Brett Ambrosier is checking in for Cowboys. Jake Ferguson on for the Tigers. Atkinson Inniking will come out. Brayton Williams will come on, and Nate Lively will come out of the game. 61-41. 2:57 to work, fourth quarter. And Davis makes the second of the 2 free throws. Swihart brings it the other way. Off to Jake Ferguson. Now to Williams. Corner right, Swihart. Under 3 to work. Tigers down by 21. Swihart lobs it out top Shirley. To Ferguson. In the corner it goes to Williams. Williams, free throw line. Ferguson out top. Swihart, long 3 ball. No. Rebound. Chased down by Ferguson. Jake looks low. Ball fakes it out top. It comes to Shirley and around right to Williams. Brayton back outside to Swihart. 2:23 left in this game. Tigers down 62-41. Right side wing and deep is Williams. Now Shirley around left to Swihart. Short corner it goes to Seabold. Bounce pass inside for Shirley. Lost it and got it back. Tried to save it back in bounds, but it goes out to Abilene. Bolton McMahon coming in for the Cowboys. Josh Hayden on for the Tigers, and Gavin Seabold will come out. 2:10 left to work. Abilene the basketball. Tigers pressuring defensively. Brayton Williams out on Barberry. They'll bring it across to the corner. It goes now. Ambrosier. Down to Barberry. Under 2. Williams near steal. Barberry travels with the basketball. Turnover forced by Brayton Williams. Tigers get it back here. Williams and Swihart, Hayden, Ferguson, Shirley on the court. Swihart brings it across. 3-2 zone by the Cowboys. Wing right, Ferguson. Jake back outside to Shirley. Around left, Swihart goes to the post looking for Hayden. And it was batted out of bounds by Abilene on the entry pass. Stays with the Tigers on the baseline. Swihart to bring it in play. Corner it comes to Shirley. Williams, good look for three, left wing. It's strong. Rebound tipped around. Ferguson has it. Jake kicks it to the corner. Shirley wants the three ball. High Archer's down. Trevin Shirley knocks down the three on the left baseline. Down court with it will come McMahon to the lane. Shot no. Rebound pulled down inside, and Rozier puts it back up and misses. Rebound ripped away by Josh Hayden. With a minute 15 left to go in this contest. Swihart brings it across. Shirley hit a three last time. They come to guard him this trip. Ferguson, right corner. Swihart for three. Strong. Rebound tipped up, kept alive by Hayden. But the rebound's pulled in. No, Ferguson actually takes it away and was fouled. He'll get to the free throw line to shoot two. So Jake Ferguson just wouldn't quit on the play, and he finds himself at the stripe with two free throws coming for the sophomore, the Tigers. 62-44, Abilene the lead, a minute left to go in this game. First free throw up, and rims off. One more coming. If the sophomore can bury the free throw, great hustle play to come up with the basketball down inside the lanes. And he does with the second one to fall in. So Jake Ferguson's first point tonight. Barberry pressure in the backcourt. Now through a double team across the timeline. Behind the back, lost it. Taken away for a moment by Swihart. Now a jump ball called. And the arrow belongs to Clay Center. So the Tigers get it back with 51 to work, down by 17. Swihart walks it into the front court. To Ferguson. Jake goes left, now back right. Jump pass to the corner for Swihart. Down inside, they dump it to Josh Hayden. Back out to Swihart. Three-pointer on its way. Yes! Dylan Swihart knocks down his first three-pointer. He has 5 points in the game. 28 seconds to work. The Tigers have kept this lead back down to 14 points, 62-48. Barberry in the front court. Hands it off to Stuber. Tigers in a man-to-man. Stuber with the dribble. Right side now it comes Wyatt Davis. Williams defending there. 10 seconds remaining. Davis with the dribble out deep. Ambrosier to the corner with 4, with 3, and Abilene will just hang on to the basketball, and the Tigers will concede. 62-48 is your final. Abilene the win over the Clay Center Tigers. Stay with us. We'll have your postgame coming up in just a moment.
Athletics have been a mainstay of the high school scene for decades. Although many students get involved in sports simply for the love of the game, there are great benefits from participating. Our young athletes learn the fun of team rivalries and revel in the satisfaction of a job well done for their school. This feeling of community and the honor of representing the home team gives them a sense of pride that they will carry with them well beyond high school. Here's to a great winter sports season, Tigers, from your fans of Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Crop Production Service is constantly looking for ways to help your bottom line grow. And with the Loveland products available, you'll get the results you want. From seed treatment and plant nutrition to fertilizer and crop protection, Crop Production Service offers top-of-the-line solutions to grow your crops, your bottom line, and your operation. Connect with your local CPS expert and experience the innovative products from Loveland. Crop Production Service, here to help you grow.
Here at RW Pest Control, being locally owned and operated means taking pride in our community and being thankful to serve and support the areas where we grew up. Our priority is protecting your home or business against the threat of unwanted pests and rodents. We know you'll be happy with our service, and you may be surprised by how much we can save you. RW Pest Control is a proud supporter of the Clay Center community and Tiger Athletics. Call us today for your free estimate or visit us online at rwpestcontrol.com.
Tigers take the loss here tonight as we welcome you to postgame tonight, being brought to you by Midwest Products. The Tigers fall 62-48 to the Abilene Cowboys, improved out of 5-3. Tigers 2-7 on the season. Noah Wildman, 17 points, led the way for the Cowboys. 14 for Tucker Robinson. 9 each for Preston Boyd and James Maiden. The Tigers are led by a 22-point performance from Nate Livey tonight. He had 3 3-pointers, 22 in the game. 7 for Gavin Siebold, 5 for Anthony Atkinson-Inniking, 5 for Dylan Swihart, a 3-pointer each for Trevin Shirley and Brigham Glave. Anthony Atkinson-Inniking with 5, I think I said, 2 for Connor Last, 1 for Jake Ferguson. The Tigers, Abilene's a good team. We know that. The Tigers had their struggles, some stretches where they kind of got some things going, and then just saw it kind of slip away in that late third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was a good game. The Play Center played pretty well. They were just dominated in the paint. I don't think I've ever seen a game before when the opponent, all their points came in the paint or from the free throw line.
Yes.
They took some free throws. They took some 3-pointers. They took some shots outside the paint beyond the free throw line. They didn't forget them though.
Right.
And they scored a few from the line. Play Center was 16 out of 19 from the free throw line. That's pretty good.
Right.
We rebounding was tied 25 each. Play Center was 7 out of 23 from inside the arc and 6 out of 16 beyond. But this is the stat that I talked about. And all these 26 shots that Abilene made were in the paint. 26 out of 42. That's smoking hot.
That is crazy.
That's over 60%.
They were right around the rim, like you said, inside the lane. So they should be making. Yeah, great point. Yeah. The Tigers are led by Nate Livey, 22 points tonight, taking a 62-48 loss. The Lady Tigers, it was a classic overtime against Abilene. Lady Tigers 8-1 now. Abilene 6-2. Both teams with just the one loss now in the NCKL. The Lady Tigers got a monster night from Hannah Ferguson, the senior, 19 points, 14 each for Erin Himmel and Clara Edwards. That'll wrap it up for a Friday night of basketball. Remember, Twin Valley League basketball on the air tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. For our studio engineer, Bernie Vancella, Walt Wallace, thanks for the road trip. This is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your sports Friday.